now tuning in to The Journey of an Entrepreneur, where we share real stories and strategies from real entrepreneurs that are out there in the trenches, building their legacy and making a massive impact. So join us on our journeys and learn actionable tips that will help you grow your brand and make the necessary mindset shifts you need to become one of the elites.
What is good? Michael Larocco here. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Journey of an Entrepreneur podcast. And, today I wanted to talk about one of the biggest, if not the biggest killer of businesses that I've been noticing out there in the marketplace. And it's focus. And a lot of people in their businesses don't do it. They don't give themselves time to actually succeed. A lot of people quit when they're 40% of the way to the finish line, and they don't let themselves get the other 60% of the way. I don't know if it's because they don't believe in themselves, or they don't believe in the business that they're doing, or they just fall into shiny object syndrome. And I myself have even fell into this. My first couple businesses, I really didn't give myself time to succeed. The first business I did that for about 4 or 5 years. And the first year was hell. I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't getting to where I wanted to go, but I kept it. I stuck it out and I kept going. I kept moving forward. I just kept doing what I needed to do. I knew exactly where I wanted to go with my business. So that's exactly where I went with it. And a lot of people don't do that. They don't build the plan. They might write their goals down every day, but they don't build the plan to actually accomplish those goals. And that's why a lot of people can't focus. They can't focus because they don't know the 3 most important things that they need to be doing each day to reach their goals. And that is why when you write down your goal, you want to reverse engineer it and say, okay, if I have a goal to make $100,000 this year, and I know that each one of my sales is $10,000, then I need to make 10 sales throughout the entire year. So how many people is that going to take to talk to? Okay, so my closing ratio averages around 10%. That means in order to make 10 sales, I need to talk to 100 prospects throughout the entire year. But as we know, it takes 7 to 12 touches per prospect to actually make that sale. So then we know, okay, so I need to make 700 to 1200 touches throughout the entire year on these 100 people, which would be your dream 100. And if I do that consistently throughout the entire year, then I will make those 10 sales that I needed to make, and I will make it to $100,000. And you can do this with any one of your financial goals. Again, if it's $1 million and you're making $10,000 per sale, you're going to have to make 100 sales throughout the entire year. And if you can make 100 sales throughout the entire year, how many people do you have to talk to? Okay, so I have a 10% closing ratio. I need to make 100 sales. I need to talk to 1,000 different people. Okay, so I need to do about 10 touches per person. That's about 10,000 touches throughout the entire year. Okay, so what can I do to make these touches? Can I send handwritten letters? Do I need to make cold calls? Do I need to cold email them? Do I need to send them shock and awe packages? There's so many different ways that you can make those touches. And for my own business, I've been following the Grant Cardone's 365-day follow-up method. And you don't have to follow it exactly like he says it. I've changed a lot of the things in there to actually fit my type of business. And I suggest that you also create a 365-day follow-up message, because a lot of the people that are your dream customers aren't going to buy today. And in order for you to actually get them to purchase, you need to keep following up. You need to keep reaching out to them. I have a sales statistic from Grant Cardone, one of his quotes, and it's really, really eye-opening. And it's really changed a lot of different things that are really going on in my own business. And they'll change a lot of the things that are going on in your business as well, because they'll actually show you like, holy crap. So these are the sales statistics that Grant Cardone has posted on his website. It's in his courses, and it's 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and then just completely stop reaching out to them and stop following up. 12% of salespeople only make 3 contacts and then quit following up. And then only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. And then it goes on to give even a little bit more statistics that says 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second contact. 5% of sales are made on the third contact. 10% are made on the fourth contact. And 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. So, as you can see, you really have to focus on your follow-up game, and a lot of people don't. And if you do, that will set you apart. And you need to focus on your goals. You need to focus on your plan. And it was about, I think 3 or 4 days ago, I was in a 6.5-hour workshop where we sat down and we planned out the entire 2019. And now when I have that plan, I know all the key performance indicators I need to hit. I know the objectives and key results that I'm trying to reach, and I know exactly where I want to take my business. Yes, I might not follow the plan 100% because there is going to be some circumstances that just pop up and it just won't allow me to continue to follow that. But if I have that plan, because I have that plan, I can actually go out there and know exactly what I need to be doing each day, what I need to be doing each week, what my employees need to be doing every single month, so that way I can stay focused. And it all really does come down to having it written down on paper and then building that plan, so that way every time you get lost or confused or you don't know what you should be doing, you can look at that piece of paper, and it says, so for me, January, I want to start running my 3x3 ad campaign. I want to launch 2 different webinars so that way I can split test them. And then I want to land 10 new medical clients so that way I can just grow my business and I can start the year off strong. And so by having those, I know, okay, so this is how many people I need to reach out. This is what I need to do this day, and this day. So that way I can get everything that I want to get accomplished done by the date that I set to get them accomplished. And you can't do that without focus. It takes, I believe the statistic is, it takes about 18 months to really determine whether a business is going to work out for you or whether it's going to fail. But most people only give it about 3 to 6 months before they go on to the next thing and follow the next shiny object. Same thing goes for programs in your business. You don't need the newest, most technologically sound program or customer relations manager in your business to succeed. You need action and implementation to go out there, do the things you need to do so that way you can reach the goals you need to reach and bring your business to the new heights that you set. So I just want to challenge you today and just go out there and focus. Go out there, build your plan, write your goals, and just write down the key performance indicators that you need to track every single day, so that way you know whether or not you are staying on track. And that way you know if you are confused again or lost or just don't know what the hell you need to be doing, you can look at that sheet of paper and it will tell you exactly what you need to be doing, when you need to have it done by, so that way you can keep your focus 100% dialed in. And it's just like looking through a sniper scope. You need to be looking at that end result and just aim at it, fire, and then just go for it. If you fall off track and miss the target, then aim again, get back on track, and just go for it again. You guys have a great rest of your day. Hustle hard, hustle smart, go make an impact, and always remember, for every person, there's a story, and you're following mine.